Alright, today I want to share my latest scrapyard find. Yep, take a look at it. An LT2000 and an LT1000 Craftsman. Both of them are in beautiful condition. My guess would be that they were both stored indoors their entire lives. I do not know why they were at the scrapyard. They did not have any tires at the scrapyard, so the wheels that are on the LT1000 over there are just kind of temporary for now until I find a solution. You'll see the back tire there's yellow because that tire actually came off a Poulon Pro that was that color. But I have put gas in both of them. I put a battery jumper on each one of them and was able to start them, and they both run. And as far as I know, the transmissions turn the rear axle, so I haven't actually moved them yet. But you know, wow, I wonder why somebody's throwing these things away. So anyway, there we go. We got the Craftsman LT2000 right there, and it has an 18.5 horsepower Briggs Intek engine, and the LT1000 there has an 18 Briggs and Stratton Intek engine. So I'm going to get into the details about the difference between each one. So looking at the Craftsman LT1000 right here, as I mentioned a little bit ago, it's got the Briggs and Stratton overhead valve 18 horsepower engine, and I'll tell you what, look at how clean that thing is. This is how I found it at the scrapyard. So this thing actually runs. I did put a fuel filter and a new piece of line there. I'm guessing the scrapyard cut that to drain the gas. But the oil is in good shape in here. And even check out the air filter. Look at that, the air filter is brand spanking new. So again, I don't know why these got tossed to the scrapyard, but my gain. So if you want to take a look at the specs for the LT1000, there's some part numbers for you. Now I forget to mention that this one did have a deck on it, but I've already used the deck on another lawn tractor. So for now, this one is going to be used for maybe a plow blade or something else. Let's take a look at the model number under the seat. There's the model number, and we see that this one was made May 10th of 2004. Hydrostatic transmission. It did come with a 42-inch deck. And let's move on over here to the LT2000. The LT2000 has the 18.5 horsepower engine. Again, look at that, clean as a whistle. This one has a slightly used air cleaner, and this one I did not have to do anything with the gas line. Here are the spec numbers for this one. And again, the oil is clean. Both of them had empty gas tanks, so there was no old gas to deal with. And this one still has the 42-inch deck, which is identical to the deck that the LT1000 had. Here's the model number for this. And this one was made December 6, 2004. So they're both the same year, just a couple of months off. And again, this one is also hydrostatic with a 42-inch deck. But let's look at the differences between the LT1000 and the LT2000. I'm looking at the dashboard. The dashboard has a throttle, blade engagement lever, and then the key switch, which includes headlights here in this position, but no backup safety feature. And I mention that because if you come over here, the LT2000 has the throttle, the headlight button is there, engaging the blade, and this one has a backup safety feature, so if you want to back up while you're mowing, you have to turn the key in that position. So other than that, with an extra 0.5 horsepower engine and a little bit of safety feature difference, I honestly don't know what the difference is between these. They both have cast iron front axle, They both use the same tire size. Speaking of that tire size, I'm pretty sure these tires, I'm going to get new tires, but the tire size here would be like a 15 by 6 by 6 for the front. And then the rear tires, we've got 20 by 8 by 8. So that is my latest scrapyard find, and the difference between an LT1000 and an LT2000 from Craftsman.